How's everybody doing, guys? I'm sorry, I had some technical difficulties. How's everybody doing? Flyby. Okay, good. Jason, Jared, Thomas, Marco, Toolman, John Rice. All right, guys. I don't know if it's a little shaky. Klein guy, John, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, bud. I have lots of Bosch quarter tools. All right, guys. So, just a quick, short video uh, on both of the new Gen 2 freaks that are available. All right. Now, are they really available here in the States? Not really. So, in North America, this is the GDX 18V 1800C. Um, you know, if you have the old freak that's out there, this is same anvil size as your old freak. Again, more IPM is the biggest difference between the old freak and this freak. All right. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I think the Gen 1 freak is made, and not only the design and the construction, I think is a little bit better. It looks like they kind of chintzied up a little bit here, cheapened up. They got like this white, which this is obviously gonna scratch off over time. Like they kind of just, the old freak was just a really, a lot of people, the freak kind of has a split admiration, right? You either love it or you hate it. I think the people that don't like it, again, are under the impression that it's an impact wrench. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, it has an anvil type collet on it, right? So, super easy to put a socket on these, right? But it's an impact driver. So, when you try to do impact wrench like tasks with the freak, the original freak, it's not going to perform very well, right? For smaller lags and stuff like that, it's excellent. You know, what? There we go. So, you got to be kind of common sense has to take over, right? It has 1,650 inch pounds, which is 125 foot pounds. So not a very. It's not going to do a lot of applications. You know, it's an impact driver. Now, with this version here, this is the new updated Gen 2 Freaks. Obviously, easy collet right here. It is not a one click or a one handed insertion of the bits. You got to push up on this red piece right here, slide her in, locks into place. Um, yeah, Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Freak. I like the Freak. I wanted an updated Freak. This kind of has everything that I would want in an updated Freak. When they came out with that brushed version, I was like, "What?" And I don't know what Bosch is doing. They're really I don't know. It seems like they're in their last days here with some of this stuff. But oh yeah, I got a battery. The stuff I do like about the new Freak, I do like this new selector, man. It's pretty cool. You got the light down here, as you've been seeing a lot of hammer drills, drill drivers that used to have their LED lights up by the collet or by the chuck, have gone back to the old school of putting it down by the handle or the grip there. A lot of shadows, you know, the rigid tri mode, right? The three LEDs on the rigids, super bright. It's almost so bright, right, that it causes some really serious shadows, but they did a hell of a job with the lighting on those rigids. But people were having problems, so like you've seen in a lot of these hammer drills, drill drivers, they went back to putting the light on the bottom. But I love the selector. Like I said, it's an easy push button. I mean, really, now I don't know how it's going to hold up long term, but I like it. Real soft rubber, you know, push button. You know, a lot of them you kind of have to move. Sometimes they can be a little bit hard, but I like that. I like that design. Now with the Milwaukee stuff, I already had one issue with, you know, their 12-volt stuff with the selector up here. Some water got in there, and you know, if it gets wet, your tough Milwaukee tools, right? That are supposed to be super tough and, you know, 5-year warranty. If they get wet, they're not covering you. All right, news to me, but I just found that out. But again, the design of them definitely smaller, more compact than the old Freak. Let's see if I can find the old Freaker. But yeah, this is the Japanese version. These are being sold overseas. You guys saw a couple videos on this. This is the same. Thank you, Klein Guy John. I appreciate that, buddy. This is the same exact impact driver as the GDX 18V 1800C, but this is for Asia, the West, you know, Japan, you know, China, I would take it, Philippines, you know, Thailand, Vietnam, stuff like that. Out west there with the smaller collet, I don't know what kind of work they're doing out there where they like the smaller collets, but Bosch must have some research and decided to make two models, and this is the 200C heavy duty, which has the same spec numbers as our North American cousin here, but it has the smaller Anvil collet. I would say this is probably, wait, let's get our little Stanley. Okay, so this is around half an inch. You got half an inch. Actually, this is around, yeah, this is around more, it's not really that much longer. So this is a half an inch. And this is around, wait, yeah. So it's only, guys, it's around 3/16 bigger. So it's not that much bigger, guys. This is around just about a half an inch. And this is, as you can see, just over half an inch. Right? Just over, just a hair. And I'll let you kind of see it this way. And this is, yeah, just a little short than half an inch. Little short than half an inch. So it's not that big of a difference. But obviously the sockets will definitely stay more secured on our North American version. And again, you'll get a little bit more torque with the bigger Anvil, of course, longer, which is good also. What did I want to see if I can find it? Oh, Freak. Where is that old Freak? I think about freaks. I just saw that freak, babe. I know I freaking saw. I saw that freak somewhere, man. I saw it. I know I did. But anyway, let's take out our crappy Power Force sockets here. All right, so you know what's cool also, guys, about the freaks. You guys know I've done a couple videos, and I'm sure many more have also done videos on the awesome capabilities of the freak. Where can you guys? You got your bit inserted, right? And then you're, oh yeah, man, check this out. And you're gonna throw my socket on. So yeah, man, check this out. Real awesome. Oh, that's cool. I'll tell you, the a lot of wobble with certain sockets because of the size of the Anvil collet on the 200. Obviously, no issues at all here with the North American version, but you know, we've done it. It's definitely a cool feature. It's definitely a perk. You know, like I said, if you're looking for pure power, guys, pure power. Now, this is definitely an improvement, right? We did some lug nuts, and this performed pretty good. Where the Bosch really had trouble, it did it at 105 foot-pounds, right? In that video, but it struggled. This did it pretty simply, but, you know, very easy. You can go from a socket, right? This is obviously a deep well, and you got your bit. Super simple. You want to put your socket back on. So, you know, it's a pretty cool thing. Bosch kind of, you know, promotes their dual collet here, where you can keep your bit inserted in the collet and then throw a socket on for that quick. And I don't know, a lot of what's going on with these little you know, what are they called there? What's up, Shadow's Edge? Tool Jesus, what's up? Anyone have a problem with the bits falling out of the freak? DeWalt 2-inch. Those are for Bluetooth. Yes, they are. Now the North American version, I didn't with this one didn't come with this. Okay, this is the the 200C. That's for the Asian markets, or we'll just say Japan. So this is the Japanese version, and the Japanese version came with the GCY 30-4. This is a Bluetooth low energy module. But this bare tool did not come with it, which is weird. So not really sure what's going on with that. But like I said, there's you know, they've really discounted that freak, guys. And I might do a little video on it. Guys, I've seen that freak now. And remember, with that freak, you were always paying a huge premium. I think that was a big killer for it as well. Now, the big Bosch fans who love Bosch, they didn't have a problem spending, you know, kind of the absurd, you know, I believe when it first came out, it was like $399 for the kit. That's pretty extreme. All right. You know, for what you kind of got, you know, great tool, but again, always kind of, you had to pay a premium. I think bare tool, it was around $179. Actually, I think it started at $199 bare tool when it first came out. You know, these are $159 bare tool. All right. So that you're still paying a little bit of a premium, but if you want that dual collet, you know, the socket ready collet, the freak, the original freak, you can get it as low as $100 now. And really, guys, you know, not too much of a difference. You know, you're going to get a little bit more torque with this. It's a little bit more compact. You know, the IPM is the big thing. But overall, you know, you're not going to be able to do anything more with this one than you kind of would with the other one. You know, this is 1,800 inch-pounds. The old one was 1,650. So you're looking at 10 foot-pounds difference, guys. All right. Like I said, the big difference is with that IPM. So I wish I had the other freak here, but really, I don't really. It's really just a comparison of these two. Um, you know, Bosch, as you know, um, great company. You know, they've really kind of fell behind over the past, 5 years, we'll say. They got some great battery technology out there, guys. You know, they recently came out with the 8.3, I believe, right? 8.3 amp hour compact. This is the 4 right here that they were, basically giving away this holiday season. I think it was $50. But at Lowe's, you could have got this battery and their dual charger, right? Charges their 12 volt and their 18 volt. This was $79 for the battery and the charger here. So, they're trying to, I think, make the batteries a little bit cheaper. As you've seen, guys, all the batteries from all the companies have come down tremendously over the past couple years. By the way, it's 8.0 core. Yeah, it is out. I think it's an 8. It is an 8.0. I don't know. I wish they would make an entire set of 4 6-inch bits in flat, Phillips, square, and Torx. Lanyard. Yes. I don't know. A couple of the newer tools have had these lanyards. This looks like it's a snap-on, which is cool. I'm not a big fan of the lanyard, but if you like the lanyard, go crazy with it. Again, there's some good things about it. Obviously, if you want a new freak, to spend $50 more in this one, totally not out of the question, right? Well, $60. I don't know how much the old freak is bare tool now. But like I said, I don't know. This is not rubber, by the way. Wait, maybe it is. Yeah, it is. It's just, I wish I can show you the old freak. It's the collet area is definitely redesigned also. And I'm telling you, the old freak looks a lot more durable over the long term. But, it's tough. Nice, small, compact impact driver. Again, when you compare it to the Milwaukee, this thing is a lot bigger. It just shows you how small that Milwaukee is. Now, it's not a lot bigger, but it's bigger. You got to remember, this has that collet on it that is, obviously very large. But, you want that socket-ready Anvil collet there, you're going to have to pay in size. But, again, super small, not as comfortable. Again, the grip is a little bit thicker than the old Freak. That was another reason why I love the old Freak. Really thin, slim handle. But yeah, just a real compare. Like I said, this, when it first came out, I got it on eBay. And honestly, like I said, I thought this one was going to be this one. I had no idea they had 2 models at the time. But yeah, so no one's really going to, unless you want to special order this, and there's really no reason to special order this, because I don't see any reason why you would want a smaller collet. Again, I guess, well, you'd probably get a little bit faster RPM, maybe a little bit faster IPM with a smaller, Anvil collet. But again, nothing worthwhile. Your sockets are going to fit a lot more securely. You saw me with this. You have a lot of wobble with some deep well, bigger deep well sockets. Here's a 1-inch socket. You kind of see it? You got a lot of wobble there. See it? The 200C is designed for smaller, shallow sockets. I also had this on high. Let's put this sucker on high. So, maybe in Japan or out in the West there, they use smaller, fasteners, smaller sockets they use. All right, let's put this sucker on high. Alright, so here is the North American version on high. I'm back, guys. My phone kind of died there. I'm sorry. But in our little outage, I did find the old freak. I found the old freak. The old freak. So yeah, guys, you know, this socket, this is a big bad boy here, and these are real heavy sockets here. You know, these are the Power Force. Not a big fan of these. You saw my video probably a couple weeks ago on them. You know, I mean, they're really cheap. So if you're looking for a cheap, I mean, I think there's better avenues, of course. But I mean, there's no wobble on this sucker. But real quick, guys, you know.